she jumped back in the car to try to reverse it. She couldn't move. We was like screaming, hey, you know? She got out of the car, she tried to tell us. He asked me to talk to her.
I know, but I don't need this. This is what you could talk, but I need that over there. And I'm going to tell you again.
A motorcyclist was killed in a crash on Chicago's South Side Saturday night. Chicago police say a 26-year-old woman was driving in a dark-colored sedan on South Chicago Avenue near 69th Street here at approximately 8:30 p.m. when she collided with the motorcyclist who was traveling in the same direction. Police say an unidentified female was driving on the motorcycle. She was subsequently transported to University of Chicago Medical Center following the crash and was later pronounced deceased. The 26-year-old driver was arrested and citations are pending. Area 1 detectives are investigating the crash. And it just so happens to be that witnesses to the crash were on scene recording, and one particular witness went live on Facebook. Now, we will not show the specifics of what was recorded on that particular live because it can be very graphic. In fact, it is graphic. But the purpose of this discussion is from the police investigative procedural perspective. Police officers who respond to the scenes of crimes are preliminary investigators. They have to secure the crime scene and to protect any evidence, and they also have to separate witnesses for detectives who may be responding to the scene. But in certain cases, witnesses provide rest just stay or excited utterance statements, likely under the influence of the emotions from what they've witnessed on the scene. Let's take a look here at one such witness who provided a statement but was suddenly interrupted by a sergeant who apparently doesn't understand investigations and what is needed to effectively secure a conviction at trial.
She said that wherever they came from, in this gray car right here, she was chasing a motorcyclist. And she said that she stole her money. So when she said that he stole her money, when he said that, when she was like that they stole her money, and the motorcyclist started to spin.
Martinez, it's gonna be a Maui. It's gonna be Maui.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I need these people out.
It started to spin out of control. So when she began, I was standing right up my car. I had my car halfway on the sidewalk and halfway here. And the lady, the motorcycle came to the pole first. And she came right behind the motorcycle and intentionally smacked her. So she went into the pole first.
Everyone camera just went dead. I need you to listen to what she's saying because it's important. Thank you. Because that means that this really
and
bad.
She got out of the car and it, like the pieces was flying over me. That's how close I was.
So she's saying that
she said she took my money. She thought it was sweet.
The car literally chased that bike. The lady in the car intentionally hit this lady on the bike.
She said she was like, she stole my money. She thought it was sweet. She's not gonna just take my money. She's not gonna just take my money. And we was like, she's underneath the car. Like there's somebody underneath the car. And she was like, she jumped back in the car to try to reverse it. She couldn't move. We was like screaming, hey, you know? She got out of the car. She tried to tell us. He asked me to talk to her.
I know, but I don't need this. This is what you could talk, but I need that over there. And I'm gonna tell you again. This is just
you ain't never told me.
No, I asked everybody.
What he's saying is this. What he's saying is this.
You look spicy.
Listen, this is what he's saying. What he's saying is like this is a potential situation. No, but this is a potential situation where somebody could potentially lose their life, and we don't want to be disrespectful to them people. And sometimes video, you understand what I'm saying?
1. It is easy for witnesses under the influence of emotions triggered by a police officer, and in this case, a sergeant, to decide not to cooperate. And that can clearly, easily affect the outcome of a case at trial. 2, these witnesses and this witness, who was very articulate in describing what she witnessed, was talking to another Chicago police sergeant. Does Sergeant Martinez appear not to trust this sergeant to still take the statement while making sure that this witness is not in the immediate area of the crime scene? 3, where was the exigency? The matter had already taken place. Now, this scene was close to the crash and the police had already asked everybody to move their cars, and they did. Now, I don't see any extension of the yellow tape. I don't see any extension of that to extend the barrier of the crime scene past where it already was. They had already moved out of the immediate area, and everybody appeared to be cooperative with police in providing what they saw. Why are you treating them like their statements don't matter? Respectfully, you, Sergeant Martinez, may be a good person, I don't know, but professionally, your attitude and handling of these witnesses can hinder cases. And as a detective or as a former detective, I can tell you that a witness deciding not to cooperate can easily occur when they decide not to cooperate with the police because of the police. Now, this may not matter to you, but it may be months or years before that matter even goes to trial. And this witness has to still be willing, if the state's attorney needs her, to cooperate and testify on the stand. I really hope that you're taking this into consideration. 4, the person who was arrested could be affiliated with any number of Chicago's street gangs and the gang factions. Witness intimidation is a real thing. Treat her as if she matters so you can assist the state's attorneys in securing the testimony at trial for a conviction if an arrest and the decision is made to prosecute is made. And lastly, I would hate to think that you have a disdain for the people you police. If that's not the case, okay. But if that is the case, who you like and who you don't like is your business. But how you do your job is another thing. Now, I'm not going to tell you to like black people. Just do your job. And that, in that specific instance, was not you doing your job. Thoughts and prayers to the person who lost their life. I heard it was over a petty money dispute. If your life matters, make it matter. This is Instructor Mike, and you've been trained. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe button. I'll see you.